Hey everyone, I finally ranked up paying Clasp up to 10 and it is definitely a step up in DPS for me, but it requires some really important changes in my build. The gem activates on enemies that have continuous damage effect on them. So what counts as continuous damage effect? I will start with the effects I'm sure about. Burn, Bleed and Poison, the effects of Seeping Bile and Everlasting Torment. These are harmful effects that are applied directly to enemies. 3 essences that applies these effects are Puncta Obscura that makes Impale cause bleed for 3 seconds, Hellbinder that makes Explosive Arrow to burn enemies for 2 seconds, and Flame Spite makes Multishot to burn enemies. Now comes the confusing part. There are many essences that use the wording continuous damage. I want to make it clear that I have only tested Demon Hunter essences, and based on my experience I suggest that every class do the same testing as me. You can never know which one will actually work, despite it seeming like it should or should not work. We are looking for this little icon here. This one shows the movement speed buff, so we can see which essence activates the gem. First of all, Reign of Vengeance. I have tested every version and none of them work. It does damage over time, but it's an area damage, not an effect, so even a Hailstone Shoulder that causes chill does not proc Pain Clasp. Knife Trap. I was sure that the basic and Frost Trap variants won't work, but the Immolation Trap pants that actually burn enemies still do not trigger the effect. I guess it's still just an area damage instead of a continuous damage effect. Smokescreen. We have 7 essences that modify Smokescreen. I'm trying the somewhat relatable essences. Gas Bomb, Ice Bomb, Smoke Bomb, none of them worked. Then the Acid Bomb. Don't ask me why, but it works. It seems like it poisons the enemies in the targeted area, so not the ground. Daring Swing. We have the Icy Path here. Daring Swing fires ice arrows at the ground, forming an icy path that continually damages and chills. For my surprise, it actually works. It seems to be a ground area damage to me, but it somehow procs the gem. The Frozen Knockback Shot. The Frozen Wind leaves a frozen trail in its path that chills enemies. And it works. Well, not the shot itself, but the trail procs the gem, similarly to Icy Path. So these are the essences that work with the gem. I can safely say that the conditions are the same for the new set Banquet of Eyes. So let me show you my current build. Hate Sheath, Ruinous Path and the Excavator are must-have, I would say, but I've seen others using Scornbeak too. That is also very nice if you need more attack speed. The head and shoulders can be changed according to personal preferences. The most important change in the legendaries is the offhand. Puncta Obscura works perfectly with the new gem and the new set. 3 seconds bleed after every shot. Using 2-piece V2, the skill duration is the same as the cooldown. But this actually changes everything. The Hungerer makes crossbow shots so powerful that even using Vengeance and Impale it's still a big portion of our damage. And Puncta Obscura changes the damage composition, making skill damage a bigger factor. Then Potency is also very important for min-maxing the damage over time effects. I was stacking primary attack damage everywhere I could, and these gonna lose some value. Yeah, this is scary. So before the update I was using 4 pieces of shal'baas and 2 pieces of V2. Shal'baas gives the 15% primary attack damage that is again just loses value. So the next step is changing shal'baas to Banquet of Eyes that increases all damage, basically gaining 15% skill damage compared to shal'baas. I still want the attack speed, so I'm using only 2 pieces of Banquet of Eyes and 4 pieces of V2. And also I just can't see the value of the 4-piece bonus of Banquet of Eyes. So these are the changes I had to do to make this work best, which is not necessarily a bad thing, just a new approach to reach best DPS, and I'm kind of enjoying it right now. Thanks for watching, please let me know in the comments what you want to see more on my channel. I hope this review was useful for you. If so, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more. See you in the next one.